2 will be sent home. Last year, Brooke White made it to the top 5. She might have made it further had Maritimers been allowed to vote. We recently met up with Brooke in Walt Disney World, where she was attending the opening of the new American Idol attraction, and she talked to us about her connections to the Maritimes. This is where Brooke White has longed to be. No longer a competitor on American Idol, instead a performer. With her top 5 finish last season and her immense popularity, it was only a matter of time before Brooke released her first album. This is her new single, Hold Up My Heart. It's been quite a year for the booming blonde, who first endeared herself to maritime audiences a year ago.
And I actually had a lot of family from Nova Scotia. Any of you guys know what that is? Halifax, yeah.
It turns out Brooke's husband, Dave Ray, grew up in Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia. To see his face weekly in the Idol audience was a big boost for our region, and a thrill for members of his family.
He says that she came up to him and said, "I'm going to marry you," and that's how they, but I'm sure she has a different story.
Brooke has been to Nova Scotia several times, although the first time she was invited, Idol plans got in her way.
I was auditioning, and I missed the wedding that we were supposed to go to Nova Scotia for. Missed it. They was in Nova Scotia while I was in Philadelphia.
But she eventually made it here, and the province has left an impression.
I always say it's like, Christmas trees and the ocean. I love that. I just think I've never been in the winter because I would seriously be whining because I can't deal with the cold. But the summer is glorious and beautiful.
The love affair with Nova Scotia is mutual, as many Maritimers were pulling for Brooke on Idol. But rules prevented Canadians from casting a vote.
Yay!
You didn't vote in Nova Scotia.
No, I mean, come on. Could you imagine how that might have helped me if Nova Scotia could vote?
Come on.
Right. I might have made it to like 4 or 3 or something.
Brooke's husband Dave went to university in Utah and eventually settled in Arizona, where he met Brooke. The two now live in California, but Dave loves coming back home.
I actually love the beach in the summer there. It's great. So we used to go out to the beach all summers. I miss that, and I miss the hockey coverage on TV.
Of course, and he does play hockey. He plays in California on the league.
Besides hockey and beaches, there's one thing we both miss even more.
Well, hello, family. Hello, Anne. Dave's mom, or mom. So hello, everybody, the Ray family. We love you.
Maritimers may not have been able to cast a vote when Brooke was on Idol, but they can certainly show their support now. Her new single is climbing the charts and is most certainly paving the way for future success. I love the way how in that interview Brooke says, his mom, as if she was, fitting into our part of the world. She was so genuine and so sweet. It was a real pleasure to meet her in person, and you can see why she would get along perfectly with someone from this part of the world. Well, speaking of American singers who are visiting our region, here is a legendary performer.